And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be having a look at Josephine Macron and angle grinder Merkel and their travel crackdown on Brits, i.e. anyone coming from Britain to the EU is what they're asking the member states to do, is to quarantine us all. Now, this is obviously politically motivated, as it's the same old Anglophobic France and Germany, isn't it? Well, it seems that it's backfiring already. Now, obviously, there are nations in Europe that rely on British tourism. Main proponent of that is Spain. We love going to Spain, don't we, everyone? Well, it turns out they've turned up, or should I say the country's foreign minister has turned up with Billy Big Balls and told them to stuff it. Now, the foreign minister is called Arantxa González Leia. I don't know how that's pronounced. I'm thinking Leia. As they confirmed, they'll be ignoring the travel ban and will continue to let UK families in without forcing them to quarantine on arrival. So well done, Spain. Next up, it seems that not only is Spain telling them to go away and stop trying to be political, but it turns out that the medical staff are now saying to German people that they're not allowed to go to the Germany-England game due to the lurgy, and specifically the Delta variant. Delta Plus, isn't it? Delta plus, something like that. So they've been warned by the World Medical Association not to go because of that variant. Now, if you're wondering the political motivation of this doctor, listen to this, everyone. Anyone who is unjibby-jabbied is acting irresponsibly given the Delta variant prevalent in the UK and its risk of infection. Anyone attending EU 2020 matches must follow strict entry requirements, which includes providing a negative test for the lurgy. After a crowd of 25,000 for England's group games, authorities have allowed 45,000 to attend the two last 16 matches at Wembley, equivalent to around 50% of capacity. Such a shock horror, that one, isn't it, everyone? That will raise to more than 60,000 for the semi-finals and final at the stadium. And this is the piece de resistance, shows you exactly what side of the political spectrum this man is on. I consider this to be populism. Ooh, I'm going to say that every time anyone uses that word, populism. And I can only advise against travel to see the games, added Montgomery. I don't understand why Prime Minister Boris Johnson is allowing this. It's because the people want it, actually, you little muppet. That's what populism is. It means that he's doing something the people want and you don't like it. Sorry, tough. Well, it doesn't end there. Now, obviously, the German people are not these hypocrites. The German people have kicked off, and the German media, to give them some credit, have kicked off saying, how can Merkel put these rules on and she can jet to London where football fans can't? Sounds very familiar, this, doesn't it, everyone? Now, it turns out the German people, thousands of them that want to come to the match, obviously, are now being told by Merkel and by their medical, quote, leaders, end quote, that they're not allowed to go and enjoy football. I actually think this is going to be ignored en masse. There's no restrictions. I think the German people will come anyway, whether Merkel and Macron wants it. So it's more proof that the nations around the world, or specifically the people of the nations around the world, are giving the two-finger salute to the EU, and it's breaking apart piece by glorious piece. Let me know what you think, everyone. I think it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's all political football with the lurgy, in my honest opinion. What's happening now in regards to quarantining and travel restrictions and all the rest, I think it's got very little to do with the lurgy and has so much to do with diplomacy. But we'll see how it pans out, won't we, everyone? If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you can and you want to help the channel, there are ways of doing it. PayPal, Patreon, even a merch store. Go and check them out, everyone. You will be helping out immensely, seeing as how YouTube don't like me. Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.